Right, hello folks, Gordon here, hope all is well with you. Video time, well obviously video, otherwise you wouldn't be watching a video. Another new painting time on a 6x6 stretched canvas, and as I unwrap this one, I've noticed, oh now is this going to come from the video? Maybe not, I don't know. There's some red marks on the side of this canvas. Oh. And I got these canvases from Flying Tiger, so I was expecting a bit more quality, but oh well. I'm going for another tree one that I like using. I like using these 6x6 canvases for. That was one. Let's see. That was the last one I did, the most recent one. And here's a print of a previous one I did. Oh, there's 4 trees on that one, but you'll see I used black for the silhouette of the trees, which I quite like. It was only when I did that one that I wanted to do a pink and grey painting, and sort of I thought of cherry blossoms, and I go, oh, why don't I just do the whole thing, the ground pink as well as the trees? And it's quite a nice outcome. So I did the same with that one, using a colour for the ground and the trees, and it gives, well, that one particularly gives a sort of negative look, and I was trying to work out why, and of course it's because if I normally use a black silhouette, then a negative of a black silhouette would be a light colour, wouldn't it? So there we go. I still haven't decided yet with this one whether to go with colour for the trees and ground or black. I'm thinking I'm probably going to use black, but we'll see. At the moment I am doing a painting with silver and grey, which I got with these Arteza paints in a selection box when I first tried these paints. The box was really good value. It had a lot of colours in I knew I was going to use, and it had gold and silver, which I thought, well, okay, I'm not likely to use those, but the box still had enough value. I am using the silver and gold on another painting, which as I'm recording this, I'm still doing the painting. I haven't finished that yet. So I thought, why don't I carry on a bit more experimenting with the silver and gold? Just to see what happens. Because if I don't use it, obviously nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen to the paint. If it doesn't come out, well, it doesn't matter, does it? And as I've said many times, canvases I use are not that expensive. Now, should I put some gold and silver down there? I don't know yet. Who knows? With these experimenting videos, I might even decide to use black and go over the top while it's wet, which I don't normally do. I normally wait till it's dry, don't I? If you've watched any of my previous videos, right? Just check I did actually hit the record button. Yeah, I did. Okay. Bigger palette knife, so instead of doing bit by bit with the small palette knife, I think I'm going to go for a bigger swipe with a big palette knife and see what happens. Now that's interesting. When I've used a brush with these paints, it's been thicker, so I thought it would swipe thicker, but oh, that's swiped a lot thinner. Nothing like enough paint on there. Oh, blimey, no. No. Right, let's wipe that palette knife off. Oh, no. I like a thick thick amount of paint. Right. But as I've also said many times, better to put not enough on and put more on afterwards than put too much on. Not much you can do once you put too much on. Well, you can, I suppose you can take it off and you can paint over and correct things, but that's proper painting. That's more skill than I've got. I'm not really into correcting things. I think if I make a mistake, it's game over for me. Right, is that enough? If the canvas and palette knife say to me, I need some more paint, I'll bloody give you more paint. Right, so I'm going to go in with the small one because I didn't like that effect with the big one. That is way too much now. I'm thinking I need a bit more silver. I am inclined to stick with my idea of black for the ground and trees with this. What do you reckon? Some of that silver off there. Right. I'm saying right as if it's all gone to plan. There never really was a plan, as happens with most of my paintings. So yeah, it was. I wanted to see what happened with this bit before I decided whether to go with black for the rest or a colour. Maybe more of the gold or silver, or maybe another colour. Who knows? And I've got to let it dry before I make that decision, because sometimes I think one thing, I come back later after it's dried and I think, no, I've changed my mind. Got to take the masking tape off. Oh, hey, nearly an incident then. Nearly ended up throwing paint strewn, paint bedecked masking tape everywhere, which you don't want to be doing. Oh, that hasn't come off very well. Don't like the way this has come off. Now, a little bit of silver there. I don't even think that was a bleed underneath the masking tape. Might have been. I think that was when the masking tape, when I just took the masking tape off. But I'll go over that with a bit of silver, with a bit of silver. Go over that with a bit of white afterwards. Now, should I try and scrape a bit of that off beforehand, or is it going to make it worse? Oh, yeah, that's better. I just want, because it's not only is it silver, it's textured as well. So when I go over it with the white later, I don't want any texture there. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry and then come back for the next part. Let me know what you think. Always love to hear your thoughts and your feedback, even if you're thinking, no, I don't like that one. So leave a comment below wherever you happen to be seeing this video. Wishing you over health and happiness. I'll speak to you next time.